Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have seen the latest installment in the Terminator franchise, Terminator Dark Fate. Yes, and it has a very dumb title, and essentially it is a better version, I guess you would say, of Terminator Genesis, with a lesser version of the first three Terminator films. Some people say it's on par with Terminator 3. That is where the Terminator franchise went south, so I will give you that. And again, if I had to watch one over again, I would watch Terminator Dark Fate. I'm not lying to you. Now again, what is going on in this film is you have a Terminator is sent back in time to ice somebody. Another another thing, I guess, has sent back in time. This time the thing is kind of boyish, but definitely hot and bangable. And there is a Terminator and a person sitting around who want to stop Terminator from icing some things. So on the one hand, you're getting a bigger, bolder, more actiony, more crazy, more blow 'em up, more I can't believe you lived through that storyline. And on the other hand, you're losing all of the impact of the second film. In fact, I would say that Terminator Dark Fate is an enormous FU to the second film, because so many of those moments and things that were so strong and so poignant are lost. Now again, I don't want to get into spoiler territory. You shouldn't even go out there and watch the trailers for this if you don't want to get into spoiler territory. But yeah, I mean, you've got the Terminator that's sent back is referred to as a Rev 9. It is, you saw in the commercials, it can split into two entities, one that looks like a human and one that looks like a Terminator, so you can have that aesthetic going on. And there is very little character there. It is reminiscent of the Liquid Terminator from Terminator 2. It actually makes a few jokes, so it's not totally a machine. You look at this thing and it's not imposing because it's not supposed to be. It is supposed to be an infiltrator unit, but infiltrate is not something it does well. It generally causes a pretty big ruckus whenever it shows up. I mean, really, the planning of this machine is absolutely ridiculous. Now then you have your altered human that comes into the fray there. And the altered human is, well, I would say again, she's very boyish. Her character development is somewhat forced. Again, they did add a legitimate amount of sexy to what is generally a franchise that it does not tend to bring sexy in there. I mean, Linda Hamilton from the first two films was something of a sex symbol, but she just looked like, first film she just looked like a regular person. Second film she looked like a chick beefcake, and so on and so forth. So sexuality has always been something that didn't have a great place in there. It was, you bonded to these characters not because they were sexy, but because they were real people. They had a reality to them that was in distress, and you felt that reality. So you've got the somewhat sexy, she comes out, of course, naked, fights naked, and you don't get to see much, but what you do get to see is sexy, and then, she puts clothes on, and it's all kind of downhill from there. And in fact, she does not have the personality of a hardened soldier from the future. She has the personality of a lab-grown moron, and that's not what she is. She's a hardened soldier from the future. So there's that. And then you've got your Linda Hamilton, who, of course, Edward Furlong, or at least his CGI stunt double, makes a cameo in this film. But Linda Hamilton plays a big part. And if you will recall the scene from the trailer, she pulls out a missile launcher in one scene and blasts the Terminator, which I don't know if people realize how dumb that is, because those particular devices, while they throw off a lot of shrapnel, they have a very big explosion, and you have to shoot at something pretty far away for them to work. So that's just stupid right then and there. I mean, when you look at this particular movie, yes, the action scenes are nice, but then you think about it, it's like, why is this person fighting with anything that can't actually hurt their enemy? I mean, if I'm going hunting a bear, I'm going to bring a shotgun, right? Okay? I'm not going to bring a .22 caliber pistol, because you could shoot a bear dead between the eyes with a .22 caliber pistol and it won't stop. You're screwed. And moreover, if I'm going to have that shotgun, I'm not going to put birdshot in it. I'm going to put buckshot in it, because that's going to take down a bear. Or I'm going to put solid slugs, which solid slugs, you know, at least that bear is going to be very unhappy after I shoot it. For a Terminator, if I were going out there and I were buying things that I know are available to the public, not where I live, but somewhere, there's actually something called Dragon's Breath you can put in your shotgun. And I don't know if it would work. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. So again, what is Terminator Dark Fate? It is a movie where you shut your brain off and you enjoy the visuals. And I enjoyed the visuals, so yes, it's not that big of a theater experience because the CG's not all that great. But if you want that movie, I recommend it. It is definitely an okay movie to watch. I liked it enough for that. However, okay, if you are looking for a good movie that will just make you want to watch it over and over again to see the eccentricities of the film and the little details and all the things that are important, well, this just isn't that film. It's not a masterpiece, it's just an entertainment movie. Well, that's my opinion. What's yours? I'm Richard.
Greetings, humans. Randall the Rat here, reminding you that Richard, the guy that owns this channel, well, he's gonna pay to have a pound of trash removed from the ocean for every 1,000 subscribers he gets in 2019. So if you would be a good human and like and maybe subscribe and comment on this video, that would be much appreciated, because I cannot feed off humanity's dead corpse if all the humans are dead. There have to be enough humans to keep making humans for me to keep feeding off of, or I have a limited food supply. So, don't destroy the environment. Don't wipe yourselves out. Like and comment on this video. Right? Randall the Rat.